Previously on Divorce Court.
My fiance is a liar, and he's sneaky, and he's a cheater.
Sounds like a trifecta of deceit, if it's all true. Am I correct?
I love Donette. She knows this. I've proved myself time and time again. And after this lie detector test, I'm gonna deserve a lot more respect than I've been getting.
It went from him saying, you know, F you this and F you that to, well, that's okay, because I don't want to touch you anyway. You got a loose kitty. And I'm like, well, it's funny, because the one before you didn't think it, and the one after you sure won't either. Okay? And it's not even just that. His words cut deep, and he doesn't.
Well, I guarantee you, being told you have a loose kitty is deep, okay?
Yes.
She thinks I'm unfaithful and I'm untrustworthy, which is a lie.
He's a cheater.
That's
He's the
what
one
I
that
wanna
slept
know.
with other women.
How do you know he slept with other women?
Because there
what I
were
wanna
pictures
know.
in his phone. She says, hey, I just wanted you to know that I'm in truck driving school with Andy, and he's been staying with me.
Side chicks ain't loyal, sir.
You got a little too comfortable and not opened up that door.
There's more.
There cannot be more.
There's more. There's more. So Andy was working with the union. He's doing great. And he gets up to go to work at 5 a.m. one morning. And I can tell you that this was in November. This is current. He gets up to go to work at 5 a.m. in the morning. And he leaves without telling me bye or anything, which is sometimes typical. But I didn't realize until like 5:30 that night when I couldn't get a hold of him that his hygiene stuff, everything was gone. He was gone.
So in other words, he took his toiletry bag.
He took his toiletry bag. He took, he
Hygiene's
left
important, Your Honor. You know?
Yeah, it is. Especially if you need to wash
Yes.
your kitty, okay? Or somebody else's. Go away, sir.
Yeah. So he leaves at 5 a.m. that morning. I didn't get a hold of him until the next day when he told me that he was working in Ohio now. Mug, you were just in Tennessee, now you're in Ohio working overnight? I don't think so.
I was in Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. Well, he told me Ohio. So, yeah, and it took, so for 3 weeks, after he tells me this, I don't talk to him whatsoever for 3 weeks.
They don't have phones in Mississippi or
Yes,
Ohio?
ma'am, they do, but just here's a little story on that, okay? Don't forget, she had me on her business account, okay? So I disappeared, which I'll tell you why. We had multiple issues before November. We were arguing, we were fighting, there was no more sex, we weren't having sex, in no companionship whatsoever, barely even a hug or a hi when we walked by each other. So we needed space.
So in other words,
took
did
the
you
time.
sleep with somebody else during this time while you
ma'am,
were
I
away?
did
No, not during that time. It was when I found out from a family member 3 weeks later that he actually was in Florida.
Oh, we got
That he
another
wasn't
state.
in Ohio or Mississippi, like he just said in your courtroom, Your Honor. He was in Florida, so he was gone for 2 months total. So I turned the phone back on, and I started talking to him again.
Why?
And he told me, because I love him. I love him. I want him to be the man he was.
Where is Tina
that I fell
Turner
with.
right now? What's love got to do with it? Girl, what in the world? Do you like being a doormat?
No, I don't.
Your Honor, she's not a doormat to me.
Yes,
I
she
love
is. You
this
just
woman.
walked all
I
over
do.
her.
I have walked all over her in the past, but this woman has been a very strong foundation for me through a lot of hard times. And yeah, I put her through a couple of situations that weren't very comfortable for her, but I have been honest with her. Anytime she has asked me a question regarding any of these situations, if she's asked the right question, she's got the right answer.
If I ask the right question, he says it, but let me finish, okay? So he was
I
gone
can't believe that there's more.
Oh, there is. He was gone for that 2 months, and I know for a fact he slept with a girl down in Florida. Know for a fact, because in his eyes, we weren't together. Will you get up and leave home at 5 in the morning and I don't hear from you for 2 months? That don't tell me we're not together. I didn't go out here sleeping around. I stayed faithful to him, but not only that, it was because I needed closure. But no, I bought him a plane ticket to come home instead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to stand up.
Yes, he missed Christmas, he missed my birthday, and then here I am bringing him back home.
Do you have any self-esteem whatsoever?
No, probably not.
Not
I try
probably.
to have. I mean, I don't know.
Your Honor, she tries to make it sound like I've just walked all over her, but our stepdaughter, or my stepdaughter, her daughter, you can definitely ask her own opinion, and I've been there for her. I've been there for her daughter.
Sir,
She's
how do
been
you
there
walk
for
away for 2 months and then call the woman you walked away from and ask her to fly you back?
Because I did the right thing for us at the time. Like, yes, she was mad, but, time heals everything,
So in other words, you went away,
I
you
walked
got your
away.
groove on, you did
No.
whatever you wanted
No,
to
ma'am,
do.
I did not.
And then when you got tired of whatever situation you were in, you called her And she, like the doormat she is, sent you a plane ticket and you got back on the plane to go back to where? His comfortable place.
Yes.
I call it that's he runs. He runs from love. He runs from anything that's real.
So, I understand there was another situation with a hotel, and I'd like to make sure that I understand that.
Yes, there was. When he came back home, everything seemed great, except for, you know me, I had to go through his phone. I had to. I needed to know. Well, there were pictures of him and his ex laying in a hotel bed naked. There were naked pictures all in his phone. And you know what he tells me? We didn't sleep together. Ain't no man gonna have a naked woman laying in the bed with him and not sleep with her.
Well, there may not have been a lot of sleeping going on.
Exactly.
Again, your side chicks are not loyal. They just be running their mouth and putting out the pictures.
Oh, no, she put pictures in his phone.
She's actually my ex.
Yeah, it makes it even better.
This whole story, yes, I did leave at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I did link up with my ex. But the reason is I flew out of Knoxville, okay? My ex lives closer there. I had a Jeep at the time. I didn't have anywhere to hide it at or put it at because I didn't tell her what was going on. So I call up my ex, hey, you can have my Jeep. I'm dipping out.
Yeah, you can have my Jeep.
The way everything
Come
was going,
sleep
so
with
I
me
give her
at the hotel to
I
get
give her,
it.
I tell her where I'm at the hotel, just to try to
Whatever.
get rid of it or whatever.
How does that have to do with a naked woman?
Okay, we were there at the hotel. She stayed there. Okay, I was drinking, but nothing was going on, okay, because I was drinking too much. And you know how that goes. Okay, it doesn't matter how I might have been laying there. I couldn't perform if I wanted to, so I did.
Mouth works just fine.
So in other words, you went to Cheetahville, you checked into a hotel at Cheetahville, you stripped naked to participate in the activities in Cheetahville, and because the machinery wasn't working, you had to fall asleep in Cheetahville
So
only.
it didn't happen. Yes,
But y'all had a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I was unaware of the photo shoot, okay?
Oh, Your Honor, can I just get these results? Because if I can't I need these results. Because
Yeah, you need these results. It's my understanding that your witness is Miss Smith's daughter. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, I do think that my mom should be more appreciative when it comes to Andy, and he tries his best to make her happy.
If you listen to this testimony, it doesn't sound happy to me. It sounds like she feels lower than dirt because somebody's treated her that way. What makes you say that this is happy? You brought a witness today, did you?
I did, yes.
It's my understanding that your witness is Miss Smith's daughter. Is that
It
correct?
Yes.
That's
my baby.
very interesting. I'd like to hear from the witness. She could not join us in court today, but she has agreed to join me virtually so that I can ask some questions. May I ask her to join us? Thank you.
Yep,
Hi, I understand your name is?
My name is Emily Barnes. I'm the plaintiff's daughter, and the defendant is my stepdad.
Ms. Barnes, you are being brought here on behalf of your stepfather, which I find interesting. Why are you testifying on his behalf?
Well, I do think that my mom should be more appreciative when it comes to Andy. I do think he is a good person, and he has done a lot for her, and he tries his best to make her happy. I have not seen my mom as happy with any other guy than she is with him.
I'm sorry, Ms. Barnes, this is happy? Because if you listen to this testimony, it doesn't sound happy to me. It sounds like she feels lower than dirt because somebody's treated her that way. So if I were to say to you that your stepfather put his head through the wall, broke the television, broke her trust by moving away for 2 months, and she sent him a plane ticket, you still say he's a good guy and she should be more appreciative? I just want to be clear on what has just come out in court. I don't even know the rest.
Yes, I lived at my college during the time, the TV and the closet or door, whenever that happened. But I was just recently moved back in with him, and I was here when the whole plane ticket thing went down, and they both wanted it, so it was for the both of them.
So in other words, you say they both needed time apart from each other, is that correct?
Yes, I did think that they needed a break because they were having the problems, and I think that they both needed to work on themselves.
I love the fact that you stand up for him. I love that he has become a father figure in your life. That's a wonderful thing, and I hope that you continue to have a relationship. But there's one thing that you will learn. What goes on between a man and a woman in their relationship, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, That relationship is private and personal, and they hide to the world what's going on. And what's going on has just been exposed to the world in this situation. And so what I know your parents have decided to do a lie detector test, a polygraph examination to answer some questions, but I want you to be mindful of the fact that you don't know what goes on behind those closed doors because these two people have purposefully hidden it from you. They have done that on purpose. So your opinion is a little bit skewed by the fact that you're their child.
And
You are not their friend, you are their child. And hopefully one day, as you grow, you will become their friend because they gave you better examples as parents.
And he is good to her. He is.
I don't doubt it, because this young lady really loves him. And I can see that because of that love, you love her. I
do. I
see
love
that.
both of
There's
them.
no question whatsoever.
Thanks.
But I think, and I would like the two of you to answer this in front of Emily. You have not, sir, behaved in your private life in a manner that you would want any man to treat Emily. Am I correct?
That's correct.
And ma'am, Miss Smith, you have not behaved in your private life in a way that you'd want Emily to ever be treated. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, Emily. So I will talk to your parents and we'll find out if everybody has been truthful and honest. And we'll let you know.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Barnes. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Emmy. I love you.
So there is no question, Miss Smith, that your daughter loves Mrs. Suddath and that he loves her. I believe that very strongly. But again, this will not work if it's only being done so that your daughter is happy.
Yeah, and we don't, like she said, like I don't let her see those things. We don't argue around her. I don't ever want her to think that it's okay to stay in a relationship like
Well,
that.
that's what you have now shown, though. Because if you are identifying the behaviors that you identified to me into this courtroom, then you are showing her that. And that's the kind of woman that she will become, period. There's no sugarcoating it. And I cannot believe that that's what you want her to accept. And I'm never going to believe that Mrs. Suddath would actually allow a man to treat Emily like that. I think some anger issues would come completely out if somebody treated her in a disrespectful way. Am I right, Mrs.
Yes,
Suddath?
ma'am. Our whole family knows that.
I think everybody would know that. Everybody in the courtroom know that too. And I understand that as a father. But you all decided that you were going to come to court today and you'd like to determine whether or not there's a path forward. But for you, Ms. Smith, a lot of that depends on the results of a polygraph examination. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The naked photo shoot with the person that you did not have sex with is very interesting to me. I would love to hear the answer. So please ask our polygraph examiner to join us.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any sexual contact with anyone Ms. Smith is not aware of?
Mr. Suddath answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated
The naked photo shoot with the person that you did not have sex with is very interesting to me. I would love to hear the answer. So please ask our polygraph examiner to join us.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Here we go.
good day, Your Honor.
Good day, Mr. Yarborough. Please identify yourself for the record.
Certainly. My name is John Yarbrough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner. I'm a member of the American Polygraph Association. I've done hundreds of polygraphs for law enforcement and other public safety agencies, as well as professional and private polygraphs.
Mr. Suddath willingly participated and submitted to a polygraph examination performed by you. Am I correct, sir?
That is correct.
Question number one. We asked Mr. Suddath, while attending trucking school, did you have any sexual contact with the woman that you stayed with? Is that correct?
That is correct.
And what was Mr. Suddath's answer?
Mr. Suddath answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception noted to that question.
That is a lie. Come on now.
Question number two. Mr. Yarborough, we asked Mr. Suddath, when you left for 2 months, did you have any sexual contact with the woman you were pictured naked with in that hotel?
That is correct.
And what was Mr. Suddath's answer?
Mr. Suddath answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
Polygraph examination results revealed there was deception indicated.
I'm
that
done. So you went,
That's
oh
crazy.
my God, see?
Mr. Yarborough, we asked Mr. Suddath the third question. During your relationship with Ms. Smith, have you had any sexual contact with anyone Ms. Smith is not aware of?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what was Mr. Suddath's answer?
Mr. Suddath answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination results indicated there was deception to that question.
What in the world? 3?
3 out of 3, sir.
3 out of 3.
Is there something that you want to say to your fiancé before I say something? Because you and I both know you lied through your teeth. You and I both know. And why would you do that? You thought you could beat the box. I was a homicide prosecutor. Folk always think they can beat the box.
It's that military training. They think they've been trained for that.
The man has PTSD. Let me tell you something. The box is designed to determine whether or not there's deceptiveness.
And you are clearly deception. Everything that comes out of your mouth. Why do I ever believe you? I don't understand why I keep letting myself be put through this, because I believe your lies because you're going to change.
There's nothing that I have done that she doesn't know about, Your Honor. That's all I
Right.
can say.
Mr. Yarborough, I thank you for your time and for your services as usual. Thank you, sir.
I'm
you,
just
Your
so
Honor.
tired of being hurt. Why? I just want to know that. Is it okay? Do you like seeing me this way? Do you like seeing me hurt? Because that seems to be that's the thing that turns you on the most. Or maybe it's the dough pour. I don't know. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
It's your opportunity, Mr. Suddath. There's nothing.
Well, Your
I
Honor,
never
all
want
I
our
can
daughter to
say-
be standing
all
here
I can
feeling
say
this way.
is, you know, I've made mistakes. We've had conversations that didn't really get anywhere, but I've been truthful with her.
No, you haven't.
And
No, you haven't.
the things that she's asking about are things that we have talked about. Okay, regardless of what she may or may not have heard, the truth has come out one
truth-
time or another. And now look at her.
So are you going to admit here in front of everybody that you did sleep with now? Can you do that since you done failed the test? Can you admit that? Just let me hear. I did. No, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Miss Smith, why are you with somebody that treats you like crap? I don't understand that. I don't understand it.
Because he made me feel safe. He made me feel secure. All of that crap in the beginning. I don't know, Your Honor, but after today, I just want him out. There's no marriage. It's never gonna happen. You screwed up. You're gonna lose the best thing that ever happened to you.
Why did you say you're gonna lose? Because I'm gonna tell you something, lady. If I saw my man fail 3 questions that had to do with fidelity and trust, and he still didn't come clean to me, not you're gonna lose, you have lost.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
You have lost.
You know that time you sent him a plane ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that made you look desperate.
I know.
So I see you smart enough to make sure that you dry your eyes and not mess up your mascara. You know why? Because you wasted enough tears
Yes, ma'am.
on this man. Are you ready to walk out?
I am. Please.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Corey, walk the plaintiff out of here.
Please.
Sure thing. Let's come this way.
Mrs. Suddath, you're going to have to figure out how to get home yourself now. That's my verdict.
This is going to be a new beginning for you. I mean, the judge is proud of you for making that decision. How do you feel?
I feel good about knowing it still hurts finding out that he did that.
I can imagine.
And that I kept being a step stool. But I tell you, I think it's just time for me for a little while. Hey, Judge Star Jones. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. We tried to work through things, but once again, Andy ended up doing what he always does. So I am a single woman, and I'm proud of that. So thank you for giving me all the insights that I needed, and thank you for saving me from wasting more of my time with somebody that didn't deserve it.
Made